Welcome back, everyone. Hope you guys have been doing well. Today we have another fun older casino that's still standing today. We're going to be talking about the Mizpah Casino that's located in Tonopah, about 3 hours north of Las Vegas. To get into the history of the Mizpah, we're going to go back to the early 1900s, making this one of Nevada's oldest casino hotels. Although it didn't originally start as a casino, it began its life very early. The reason it would be named the Mizpah is because it was named after the Mizpah mine that was a major social hub in Tonopah at the time. Construction of the Mizpah started in 1907 and was originally named the Mizpah Saloon. The builders who built it were also the ones who would build the Overland in Reno and a few other hotels here in Nevada. It was built for $200,000 at the time, which is more than $5 million in today's money. It was built with solid granite walls, leaded glass windows, and Victorian-era luxury appointments, featuring solid oak furniture, hot and cold running water, brass chandeliers, stained glass windows, and an electric elevator. It was 5 stories tall and was the tallest building in Nevada at one time. Gambling was passed in 1931 in Nevada, but gaming would come to the Mizpah in the 40s, with the first chips being issued around 1945. The first tables they had were a roulette table, craps table, a blackjack table, and then 80 slot machines. Quite the selection for an early casino here in Nevada. Although the Mizpah doesn't have a very distinctive history regarding gaming, there is a major piece of history behind it. That's right, the Mizpah Hotel is said to be haunted by someone who's known as the Lady in Red, the so-called famous hotel room on the 5th floor, room number 502, named after her. You can find lots of videos on YouTube where people go to see if they can find the ghost or experience any type of paranormal activity. The Mizpah is on the Historic Hotels of America list and is said to be one of the most haunted. The Lady in Red was a prostitute who conducted her business with Mizpah patrons in the 1920s. Apparently, there's a few stories, but one story goes that her husband was off on vacation and came back to see her with another man. Her husband, also possibly known as a wealthy man, murdered her just outside of room 502 in the hallway. Ever since then, it's said that her ghost roams the Mizpah and is mostly known to be in room 502 or around the 5th floor. As read in Living Las Vegas's article about the Lady in Red and the Mizpah, it's said that if she's fond of a guest, she'll leave pearls in their bed and has been seen gliding around the building. It's also said that there are minors that haunt the Mizpah as well as children. The minors are mostly seen/experienced downstairs in the basement. It was said that the Mizpah's original safe was down there, but they didn't make the room solid and left the bottom bare rock. The miners were able to get underneath the safe room and robbed the safe empty. There were 3 of the miners/Bankrobbers who got into the safe, 2 of which were murdered by the 3rd one, who was able to get away with the loot. The 2 who didn't survive are said to haunt the safe downstairs in the basement to this day. It's also said that there are hundreds of miles of underground tunnels dug up in Tonopah, which would make sense if miners were looking for ores. They wouldn't be able to just focus on one area, but they would have to go out and explore everywhere they could around Tonopah. Similar haunting stories have been reported from people who used to work there. I, myself, would not be able to work there if stuff like this was happening, that's for sure. The Mizpah would then close around 1999 until Fred and Nancy Klein from Sonoma, California purchased the Mizpah in 2011. Renovated the place into something special today. They had the vision to bring the Mizpah back to life and give an experience to those who still travel the roads. Somewhere where they can feel welcome and at home in a very small town in the desert. Gaming would also make a return at the location right next to the Mizpah Hotel, named the Mizpah Club, which opened in 2016, showing that there's still plenty of life in a small town north of Vegas, and usually known as a gas station stop or quick food stop for those traveling north or south. It's amazing to see such an old building still standing tall and making history in Nevada. The Mizpah has made U.S., Nevada, and gaming history, giving us a reason to remember it and what it has dealt with over the years. Those who still visit the building, those who roam around the building, and the memories that they have given. That was the history of the Mizpah Hotel that is located in Tonopah, Nevada. I hope you guys learned something, and hopefully it'll give those who want to explore a reason to go visit the Mizpah. If there's something I missed or something that you know, please put it down in the comments to share with others. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and it's been Oscar. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.